Balanced together, it feels like I'm on a tropical island. I need a balikbayan box for just this cookie because this was absolutely delicious. I think that I have just discovered the most unique cookies in the Toronto area, and it's right over there. But before we grab these cookies with these exotic flavors, we need to take a step back. Founded by Mitch and Leanne in 2017, Night Bakers started out as two chemists turned nighttime bakers, where they would cook all night to have fresh and unique cookies prepared the next day. Did you know that they're actually the very first Filipino bakery to break the curse of Filipino time by never being late to a baking event? They just had to stay up all night baking cookies. They combined their love for food and science to craft unique recipes inspired by their favorite desserts from the Philippines.
There you go.
Thank you so much. We got our cookies. Let's go try it out. By the way, I love their packaging. There's a whole lot of Filipino. There's a whole lot of Toronto. And it is so good that the wild animals want to bite. We did get 6 cookies for $21 flat, which seems about standard for these types of cookies. Not only are they chemists, but they're also artists because these look good. Now for their classic, they have these beautiful little chocolate chunk rectangular prisms. They have some sea salt and some walnuts. The cookie itself, pretty decent size. I really need a tape measurer for this. And the thickness does look pretty good. It doesn't seem as flat as the other cookies that I've tried. You can see the little sea salt looking like little traffic commuters inside of a city. The Night Baker and the classic. Let's throw it back. Bite test, biggest bite that I could take. Somebody calculate how many bites I could take of this. The sea salt is working well with the bitterness of the chocolate chips. The dough has a nice flavor to it. I can't really taste the walnuts. I don't even know if there are walnuts in here. Not super crumbly on the outside, not super soft on the inside. It's somewhere in the middle, but it does have a good mouthfeel to it. You can see it's definitely not underbaked. It is cooked very well. Maybe I'm going crazy, but I really can't taste the walnut. Just like bringing home an A to your parents, solid start. I'm gonna give the classic a classic 7.5. Now we're starting to get to the more unique flavors, the milk and Oreos, and this thing is a chunky boy. I don't know if you saw it, but there was a little bit of white chocolate just dripping. It's very thick, it's very hefty. It didn't crumble in my hands. Very good start. By the way, the milk and Oreos is a milk cookie with Oreos and white chocolate on the inside. The cross section looks really good, looks really moist right in the middle. Definitely a really good texture to it. The Oreo adds a nice balance with the milk chocolateness. It's not too sweet. It has a little bit of saltiness to it, but it brings out the flavor. I really like how chunky it is, but just like one of those unassuming little Filipino boys, it's chunky, but it sure knows how to sing. This one definitely surprised me. Milk and Oreos, you're getting a 7.9. Nope, it's not radioactive. This is the coco pandan. And this beautiful cookie is a pandan almond cookie with a coconut cream filling. Who wants to see the cream on the inside? That looks good. If you guys want to rewind and watch it again, I totally understand. It's definitely not as creamy as I expected it was going to be, but the coconut shavings, you can just see the freshness of it on the inside. Okay, I'm done pandering. Oh my goodness. Someone slapped me with a chanelas because I must be dreaming. Biting right into it, the first flavor you're hit with is the grassy, refreshing, mild flavor of the pandan. And then as you bite into the coconut cream filling, it's almost got a refreshing coconut taste with a condensed milk sweetness. I really like how they didn't just pulverize the coconut into a cream, because getting the little strands of coconut really adds a nice texture and mouthfeel to it. 8.1. We're getting a good GPA right now. Next up, we have the ube. You gotta give it to Filipinos for making the cheesiest names out there. This is an ube cheesecake cookie with some ube jam filling. For those of you that don't know, ube is a purple yam. Listen, you gotta try it before you knock it. On the inside, it kind of reminds me of a red bean curd. It also almost has that consistency, so I'm really excited to see what it feels like in my mouth. I mean, the texture of the ube cream filling definitely reminds me of a red bean. It's not that gritty. It has a nice creaminess in your mouth. The bake on the cookie is very well done. I wish it had a little bit more flavor, but it's a very solid cookie. It tastes right in the middle of sweet and savory. So if you like that kind of flavor profile, this is definitely for you. Unfortunately, I'm one of those Filipinos that loves everything way too sweet, so I'm gonna have to give this a 7.8. Next up, they named a cookie after a superhuman, the suman cookie. It's not actually named after a superhuman, but what suman is a coconut jam with latte coconut curds and a mochi rice cake filling. I'm not really sure what the top crumbly bits are. It's coconut. So the top here looks like a coconut jam mixed with the latte coconut curds. And what latte coconut curds are is you put coconut milk into a saucepan and bring it to a boil, and you end up with this nice bite-sized, chewy, soft texture of coconut curds. And then on the inside, as soon as we split it open, I assume that's where the mochi filling is. I want to open it with you guys. Let's have the suman cookie. Oh, I dropped. Oh, it is crumbling a ton. It's a travesty. Here's a little mochi on the inside. Very coconutty. I taste a hint of coconut, very sweet, maybe some condensed milk. Just like an awkward Filipino boy in high school, crumbling under any pressure. Maybe if it was warmer, the mochi would have spread apart and the whole cookie would stay intact, but it definitely just exploded everywhere. It's in pieces, it's in shambles. It still tastes delicious though. The mochi really works well with the cookie. I think the flavoring of the cookie is really good. You can taste the coconut flavor in every bite. The texture of having the mochi in the middle with the baked cookie on the outside is really nice. I just wish mine didn't break apart. I'm sure that if you don't spread it like I did, you could still eat it and get every bite of the texture into it. I'm gonna have to give mine a 7.9 because mine exploded everywhere. Still delicious. Finally, we have our Easter surprise, and look how good this thing is. These mad scientists are making some good looking cookies. You can see that there is a lump right in the middle. What is in that lump? Right inside of this Easter surprise cookie, impregnated inside of this baked good, is a nice Ferrero egg. The regular butter cookie with an egg right on the inside. Remember in the 90s and 2000s when they would have rainbow bread? This is exactly what it reminds me of. Happy Easter. Can't go wrong with hazelnut. There was no bad cookies in this whole batch. The butteriness on the outside with the chocolate hazelnut caramel on the inside, that's a lot of flavors. I need a balikbayan box for just this cookie because this was absolutely delicious. I wish the inside wasn't as hollow as my heart, but the flavors definitely made up for it. I'm gonna have to give this a solid 8.0. 8.1. And there you have it, the Night Baker. Here are all the scores for all the cookies that I tried today. I gotta go do some research to see if my family has a history of diabetes, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.